our beautiful Shenanigans Cage girls in here with our ring
Throwing
card,
more
our title.
thumpers, things, shirts out.
There you have it. Get your T-shirt.
Al Marro on his way.
Here
to the
comes
cage.
the postmaster, Al Marro.
Now, this fight here is what separates the people who train mixed martial arts from the fighters. If you can not care about who's standing across from you when that cage door shuts, you're not just somebody that trains, you are a fighter, and these two men are fighters.
And these two guys might be two of the nicest human beings on earth.
Al Marro is actually, just on a personal level, Al Marro will always have a special spot in my heart. When the pandemic started and our gym got shut down, my mother, who's physically disabled, needs to work out to stay moving. Al was able to donate an elliptical to her, so the kindest heart in a human you've ever seen in the postmaster, Al Marro.
And for those who don't remember or were here last time, Al Marro got engaged inside the Cage Wars cage.
By far the most amazing moment I've ever been a part of doing this.
Al has been very vocal about struggles with, things with mental health and how it affects his performance. And he's made the statement that he has never felt better.
Absolutely.
They talk about sea-level Kane or sober Connor. There's nobody better than a mentally healthy Al Marro.
And in his last performance, he looked great. And talking to him in the interview, he was saying how he believed he could have finished his opponent last time was via strikes, but his coaches wanted him to wrestle.
Now here's
all aspects of his game.
Here's my thing in this fight. I think he has to throw hands.
Yes.
I don't think he's going to out-wrestle Corey Norman.
I agree 100%.
Not enough to win the fight or end it.
No, I agree with you. And even though this is the best shape Al's probably ever been inside, most focused he's been in, he's no college, he's graduated, he doesn't have to worry about anything else but this fight. I think we're going to see a different Al, but at the same time, I agree. I don't think the path to victory is through the ground.
No.
Now,
if it is, it's through the ground after he punches him in the face.
Yes, with some more punches.
This is up at heavyweight, another rematch, another title fight rematch, another fight up a division.
Look at the size of Corey.
In the first round of their first fight, Al potentially had Corey hurt with some strikes there. Do we think that could be a factor here?
Now Corey's coming in for a guy who fought at 205, I think, his last fight. He's weighing 240 right now.
242.
That's a good amount of weight to put on between fights.
Yeah, but you got to remember, he walks at 225.
Yes, agreed. So he's cutting a good amount of weight when he's getting down. My issue, though, is, which I don't know how much it will play, how much stamina will he have going into later rounds?
I think he's going to have just as much as Al. Because no matter what, weight is weight, physics is physics. The demand on the cardiac system is the demand on the cardiac system. I think Corey's very prepared. He's a smart guy.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's a teacher. That's his full-time job.
He's looking about 20 years younger here without the facial hair this time around. The embrace between the two friends before they do battle.
And it's got to be interesting because, yes, I joke, as martial artists, we fight with our friends, but, when I'm fighting with my friend in the gym, I'm not really trying to kill him. In here, you've got to try to kill somebody.
And we're going to throw up to Mike Falvo, the one and only.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening, and it is for the Cage Wars Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in yesterday at 264 pounds, representing Mohawk Valley Mixed Martial Arts out of New Hartford, New York, the Postmaster, Al Marro. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in yesterday 242 pounds, representing OPMMA out of Orchard Park, New York, Corey Norman.
And I think one of the best things
and the
Al
man in
has
charge
done,
of the action when the door closes, Big Dan Mergliata.
As you were saying?
One of the best things I think Al did was go over to MVMMA.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Because before, when he was in college, he used to train with his wrestling coaches, and he'd train with his boxing coach. He didn't have that.
He was at another gym as well.
He didn't have that surrounding group and unit. that
and
training.
he knows that too. He recognizes how important it was for his career to go back to MMA with Duff Holmes and the team.
I do want to bring this up because I thought it was funny when I was over at MMA doing the gym spotlight. Duff was having the younger guys like 3 at a time just absolutely maul Al.
Big takedown early by Norman.
That's what I was trying to say. I don't think Al is going to out-wrestle Corey here.
Mm-hmm. Big takedown, a couple of strikes early. A lot of pressure.
Corey's a very proficient catch wrestler.
And that's the thing, too, is like with his catch wrestling, he can't use all of his tools until he goes pro. So it's another one of those guys that, like, I'm excited to see him go pro.
For a guy who really didn't come from a wrestling background, he's solid on the ground.
But it's catch wrestling. That's
Starting to go for the neck of Marro here.
He doesn't have it in. Al's nice and calm. He's fighting the hands. Nice and calm. Corey putting the pressure. Don't get me wrong, this sucks, but it's not enough to finish Al. Oop, now that might be a little bit tighter.
Yeah, that's much tighter than it was.
Oh, boy.
He's got to use his hand to keep post. This is a tough position.
It really is.
Shannon, a really good spot here, though, to make sure he sees it.
He's under that chin, but Al's fighting the hands.
Al's getting that out of there, though, pretty good, and he's safe.
Right back to the single.
Great job by Al to get back to his feet, but Norman right back at that single leg. Be honest, right here, Norman, I would love to see him stay there. Keep the right hand over, put your left hand across the waist of Al, and use the seatbelt and pull him down.
Al's against the cage.
Nice little shots, little pepper, trying to open up Al.
Al needs to do something here, get out of this position, or Dan might call the fight.
No, not
right
yet.
now. Yeah, it's too early. I think he's just nothing serious.
Oh, you know, the repeated strikes to the head, if he doesn't do something
No,
about
it was
that.
a minimal strike, though, and he was getting up, which is part of a defense.
That's one of those calculations. How much do you take before you protect yourself? Both these gentlemen are right in front of us.
You know, and Al's a big, strong man. He's a great wrestler, and Corey is putting his pressure on right now.
Yeah, that body lock is pretty tough to defend.
Dan Mergliotta tells him to get busy because he may stand him up and separate him.
Norman answers that call with some strikes.
Corey, just relentless pressure against the cage. I think that's his game plan.
Yeah, absolutely. That's,
you know, just like we said, Al's game plan should be with the fists, and I think Corey knows that.
Like I said, I was
seconds
wondering if Al had him hurt in the first round of their fight, so maybe he's trying to, I don't want to say avoid the boxing, but...
Well, I think he understands.
Stick
Al's
to
got
the
a strong
grappling.
Al's
pedigree.
bread and butter is boxing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's got a lot of fights in boxing.
Not according to people on Facebook groups, but we know it's true.
Well, to me, that's really...
That's why I got off of Facebook two years ago.
That's just a little joke that Al's going to laugh at when he comes back and watches this fight back.
But that's why I got rid of Facebook 2 years ago.
Oh, dude, I'm so sick
My
of it.
life's amazing.
Big breaths, though, from Corey Norman right there.
Well, because it's constant pressure.
Yep.
Pushing
Well, I get
against
that,
the cage,
but-
active, you know?
Big breaths.
Oh, you're right. I haven't seen him this tired after round one.
We've seen a lot of his fights. You're 100%. He's not been this tired after a round.
Al very alert, listening to Duff. Duff giving him some instructions. Pete San Antonio in the corner.
I'm loving the camera angles today.
Yeah, great camera work.
Yeah,
camera
they've
work
been doing
today.
a phenomenal job today. Props to our camera crew.
Absolutely.
I wish
Big
I
Art
could-
in the back. Props to Art.
I didn't see Art today. I'm sad.
He's here. Yeah, I saw him briefly.
Big Dan telling the corners out.
Get out. Not much blood today in these fights.
No?
Not a lot of. Usually you have a guy maybe shooting blood everywhere.
You guys mentioned Art. The only time I see him at the events, I make sure, because it's a ritual for him to tell me he's going to beat me up.
That's a little outside kick by Al right there.
Mixing it up.
You see Corey looks like he's ready to shoot that takedown.
See?
That jab
Exactly.
landed.
Al is crisp with the hands.
Hey, a solid jab.
And that's where Corey is less comfortable.
Al looks like he's starting to feel himself there.
That's bad. He's running the action.
Oh, that hurt a little bit.
He lost his mouthpiece. I don't think Al realized.
Oh! Al's got him down. Hammering shots here. Will he take Corey
man.
Norman? No!
Wow.
Wow, great job by Corey to recover. There's a mouthpiece by Big Dan's feet.
I don't think anyone realized that's what he was saying.
He showed Al. He showed him his teeth to say, like, don't.
I don't think Al
punch
was
me.
even looking at that. He was just moving forward.
Not for nothing. When you're in here, it doesn't matter if you're friends or not.
No, you got one job to do.
If you're my friend, you tell me I'm going to punch your teeth.
And you know
That
damn,
is, unless
you know
you're
damn
rich.
well Al wants this win.
Unless you're Rich
100%.
Cloudhammer. You got that guy who's like, should I hit him in the head? No? Oh, okay.
Rightfully so, Paul fell to the ground, so I can understand where he's at, but hey, they're not friends right now.
I can't make just one joke with you, can I?
But hey, great job by Corey to recover. Big shots to the body against Al. Great job for Corey Norman recovering and get back on top with over 1:20 left in this round. Like Al was in success right there, and then somehow Corey Norman climbs on top.
Pressure.
Yeah.
It's that pressure.
Al's got to climb up again. This is a difficult task to get up.
And if you notice, Corey does a nice job with his right leg, putting it in between Al's legs and stopping him from moving.
Corey looks kind of tired.
Oh,
out
absolutely he does. You're right. Kyle might have been onto something.
Oh, there we go. Mouthpiece is finally back. I forgot about that.
Wow, Corey Norman's eyes are wide right now.
Yeah, they are.
This is going to be really interesting.
He's tired.
Oh, he stung Al, though, by the looks of it.
But he's tired. Oh, man, this could go south for either one of these guys.
His third round, if we get to it, it's going to be interesting.
But Al looks very comfortable.
Al's got to get his hips away from that cage and stop giving up that. He's got to put the pressure on Corey's head.
Such a gentle takedown, too. Just let me place you here.
Just a little dump on the single leg.
And if we go back to the beginning of this fight, we talked about path to victory. Al's successes have come in his striking.
Yes.
He's got very heavy hands. He's got good hands.
Corey Norman's done a great job to get back, recover, and get on top of Al to finish the round. Showing the judges, this is my round.
Deep breaths from Corey
That's
Norman.
a tough round to score.
I agree.
Why are they booing?
I don't think they're booing. I think they're yelling something else. Here we go. This is the co-main event, ladies and gentlemen.
I can honestly tell you I've never seen Corey Norman this tired.
Yeah, he's hurt, man.
It's been a great fight so
Hey,
far.
when you put that much, as you know, Will, you got that kinesiology background, you put that much muscle mass on,
especially
for something that needs so much oxygen.
And especially when you don't carry it around normally.
Yeah.
He walks at 225, so he put on.
And look at all this happens a lot. Like, you talk about UFC, you see Conor McGregor fatigue, Brock Lesnar fatigue. Guys who have so much muscle mass demand so much oxygen through their blood, and it just can't happen.
You see Duff Holmes passionately coaching his fighter through this.
That's one of the things I love about Duff. He puts his everything into his athletes.
Every single one of them.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how good you are, how bad you are.
How long you been there.
Yeah, 100%.
One of the most passionate coaches in the community.
Here we go.
Ooh. Nice head movement by Al. I would not stand there and throw with him.
He stung him again.
Oh, man.
He's accurate with those shots, but he's got to get away.
You can hear Al hit him and land. Wow.
That's a nice thud to it.
Oh.
Al right now needs to keep circling. He wants to circle to the right or to his left, I think.
He's got lunch boxes in his hands.
Yeah.
You hear Al's fans saying, "You can wrestle, Al."
Yeah, I think that was one of the coaches, too. I can't really see the person right behind the mat right there.
But Corey can wrestle, too.
Yeah. Well, Corey's been in a wrestle. He wrestled, He fought an Olympic wrestler inside this cage.
Yeah,
and he was able to
Iranian
take
guy.
him down. It was an Egyptian Olympic
The
wrestler.
Egyptian,
yeah,
yes,
he was
the
able to get a takedown on him. In an actual wrestling match, Corey would have pinned him.
I think I think that's Corey's blood all over Al.
It is.
They're talking to each other. I don't know what they're saying.
Probably talking about the wedding.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So did you get the flowers yet?
What are you doing for the centerpieces?
If that was the case, that'd be the greatest thing ever.
And give it to Corey Norman. He's controlling when he has to control.
Yeah, he's done a great job recovering. After
He's
being in a
tired,
bad
though. You see him
situation.
catching his breath right there? Oh, baby, he's tired.
Best time to recover. And you're on top.
But it's just very un-Corey Norman-like.
Absolutely.
I'm wondering what we see here from Big Dan. It looks like he's starting to get a little impatient here.
Agreed. You see the look on Big Dan's face.
But, Norman, I think, is doing enough to keep striking. Although here he is moving in. I don't know if he's saying, Al, you got to move, protect yourself, or...
No, he's telling them they have to move and fight.
So Al's trying to stand up. Minute left in the third round.
And Corey's using that right leg to stifle that.
See him
kick that leg out?
Championship fight, only 3 rounds, though, ladies and gentlemen.
Watch him take that right leg and kick Al's left leg out every time.
Does a great job.
He's doing a nice job sneaking the punches in just in front of the ear.
To be honest, I thought Al was in a better spot trying to stand up with his belly to the mat. Now I think this is like a tough situation for him to move.
Yeah, because even though he's got that leg locked down, Corey can still deliver that ground and pound and control.
Yeah.
And keep himself out of danger.
Absolutely.
20 seconds left in round 3, folks.
10 seconds
10
left.
seconds left. Corey Norman making a statement.
Finish the round strong here.
Great co-main event.
Can we get another 2 rounds?
I would love to get another 2 rounds of this.
I'll tell you what, Al Marro's got heavy goddamn hands.
That he does.
I heard the thud.
Yeah, they were loud.
How do you guys score this? Do you think Al Marro takes his title back? You think
No.
Corey Norman sets his
I'm
title?
gonna go the best.
2-1 Corey Norman.
That's exactly how I see it.
All right.
I have it first round Norman, second round Marro, third round Norman.
I can't argue with that.
Well,
The
you do,
control-
we're gonna beat the hell out of you.
The control time was just too lopsided.
Absolutely.
Al did some damage, but the control time and throughout the rounds,
And
at least 2 of those
second
were won by
round was the
Corey.
most amount of damage that he did. That's why I gave it to him. I thought the significance of the striking in that round was just too high, even with all the control Corey had. But we shall see how the judges see it.
Yeah, I've never seen Corey this tired after a fight. Going up in weight definitely had an effect on him. What are you laughing at, Kyle?
Nah,
You getting messages?
Nah, yeah. People are just sending me random stuff.
People don't
Fun.
send me anything.
That's my buddies from home.
Oh.
Two of the greatest guys you'll ever meet. I'm happy for both of them. They put on a hell of a show for the fans, that's for sure. There's no question about it. I want to see Al continue work on some little takedown defense and then use those hands. Those hands
I'd
are
like to
vicious.
see Al lead.
And now,
with-
after
lead with the
3
hands.
rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the judges' scorecard. Judge Jonathan Bernard scores the fight 30-27. Danielle Walter scores the fight 29-28. And Rob Exisa scores the fight 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Corey Norman.
So 2 of the judges saw how we did. 1 saw Corey taking it all, which I can totally understand. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Unanimous decision.
Al very disappointed. You got to feel for the guy.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, I'm sure if he sees anybody that he would rather win other than himself, it would be Corey. A lot of mutual respect and love between those 2 fellas.
And Corey Norman's giving us a little Burt Reynolds.
Ladies and gentlemen, history has been made here tonight. The first ever simultaneous 3-division champ in all of Cage Wars and probably amateur mixed martial arts history. Let's get your thoughts and feelings, man. How you doing?
You know, Ben, before you compare me to John Jones again, which I hate, I just want to thank all of you guys. I love you guys so damn much. Thank you for watching somebody like me do what I love. Secondly, Al Morrow, holy shit. Give it up for him.
Yo, Sugar, you got a little schmutz right here. There we go. The camera will take that away. Don't worry. So now that you've got 3 titles across 3 divisions, man, you're going to be one busy guy defending these things, huh?
Most likely, yeah.
Most likely. What, we going pro soon? You going to leave me?
Listen, if any pro organization out there wants to see me somebody like me, do what I love, put on a show for you guys, let me know. Date and time, I'll show up. Thank you guys so much. Hold up, before you cue that music up. I got 3 little people at home I want to thank. Isla, Elena, Nobu. I love you guys so damn much. Thank you so much for keeping me motivated. I hear your tiny little voices in my head every time I want to give up. I could not thank you enough. I could not be a prouder father. Thank you guys so much.
Now, I want to ask you, you're a little out of breath here, which is not usual for one of your fights. Did this heavyweight frame gas you out a little easier?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Not used to carrying around 240 pounds of sexy.
That's a whole lot of sexy to carry around all these titles, buddy. God bless you. It was an honor to see you.
So how do you think I do at
Ladies and
264?
gentlemen, the history-making heavyweight champ, Corey Norman.